I can feel at home in this world. Hey, Lord, oh Lord, Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, oh Lord, Lord, what will I do?
Okay, so I read a story of this boot camp training, and anybody here ever been to boot camp?
Yes, sir.
Yes, like, let me see, it was 8 weeks. It was 8 weeks, I think, of intense training. I mean, when you got to bed, right, it felt pretty good, boy. It just felt pretty good. There was this one exercise in the middle of the rest of the exercises where the recruits had to climb up a ladder and cross a pond, about a large body of water on a rope. Can y'all see what I'm saying? And by the time they got to this exercise, the soldiers were so tired that they gave out just about halfway across the rope so that they could fall in the water and cool off and get wet and just relax and take it easy. The sergeant, the drill sergeant, didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. So what he did was, he got himself a 15-foot alligator. Woody didn't even crack a smile. It sounded like something like he might do. Might have done. Anyway, to put in the water to stop them from cooling off. Well, lo and behold, right? The soldiers stopped falling. And I think the punchline in the story was, that's where they got Gatorade from. So my subject today is Gatorade. In every life, we're still on the same text. There are obstacles that come into our lives that appear impossible. Too heavy to carry. Unless we have some help. And could it be that this is why the Old Testament pays so much attention to the story of the children of Israel? And the exodus out of Egypt? Y'all all right? A real Hebrew, a true Jew, understood that that was just part of the goal. Getting out of Egypt was just as important as getting in to Canaan. God never, ever suggested that we were supposed to be wilderness wanderers all the days of our life. We come out of Egypt, but we're supposed to be making our way to the Red Sea, to the Jordan River, with the intent to be led across by God. He brought us out. Preach, Lopez. I feel it mighty good. I'm feeling good today. He brought us out of Egypt to bring us into Canaan. I am not, you are not a wilderness wanderer. We are Canaan conquerors. Crossing over is significant because once we cross over from the Red Sea, we were free from slavery to sin and entered the wilderness. A 2-week journey took Israel 40 years.
Mercy, Lord.
How long do we intend to stay in the wilderness?
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher.
So we're pulling up at the Jordan River because God brought us there. You thought you came here by yourself or on your own. No.
Come on, preacher.
God brought you.
Amen.
God did. You ain't here by accident. And you ain't here because you're bright or you look good.
Come on, preacher.
We all here because the hand of God brought us out with the intent to bring us through to our which is Canaan. Abundant life.
Amen.
Promised land. Today, I want to preach the text from the backhand side. To learn 2 lessons. That's all I might have time for. 2 lessons that will help us not to stay in the wilderness more than 2 weeks.
Amen. Help us.
Lesson number 1 is we ought never to trust in our own strength. God did not bring us to the Jordan in flood season for us to try to cross on our own. He wanted us to get a good look at how much we need His strength to get across.
Amen. You preach, Lopez. Yes, sir.
You ought to be scared to do anything in your own strength.
Amen.
It ought to frighten you. It ought to terrify you. Where is Isaiah 40? Have you not heard? Have you not heard? I'm going to wait on you.
Come on, preacher.
Verse 28.
Hast thou not known?
Hast thou not known?
Hast thou not heard?
Hast thou not heard
Everlasting God,
that the everlasting God, the Lord,
the creator of the ends of the earth,
the creator of the ends of the earth,
fainteth not.
fainteth not.
Amen.
Fainteth not. God don't give out. God ain't never been tired one day in his life, if there's such a thing. God is better than Duracell.
Amen.
Read.
Neither is he weary.
Neither is he weary.
There is no searching
There's no such searching of his understanding. Read.
He giveth power to the faint.
He, watch it. That's my point. He gives power to us.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
If you got any power at all, you got it from God.
Amen.
Anything that the power of God can do,
Yes, sir. Yes.
you and I can do.
Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
Reflect, if you will, when you get yourself in a situation and you find yourself short on power. And God, the truth is, there's an exchange of power.
Yes, sir.
God takes our zip pull power
Yes.
and unleashes a dynamo.
Amen.
He could have brought them to the Jordan River 3 months later when they could walk across
Yes, sir.
on their own.
Amen.
He gave them 3 days to see that they couldn't do it in their own strength. Lesson number 2. Give up smallpox disease.
Amen. Preacher.
Don't try to limit God.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
In Joshua chapter 3, and I know that's a word. I'm getting ready to preach now.
Preach, preacher.
In Joshua chapter 3, anybody there? Read verse 5.
And Joshua said to the people,
Joshua said unto the people,
sanctify yourselves.
sanctify. Listen. Get yourself ready.
Come on, preacher.
You know, can we talk for a minute?
Come on, preacher.
Did you wake up this morning and just put on the first thing you saw in your closet to come to church?
No.
You know you took some time to give it some thought.
Yes, sir.
You made some preparation to come to worship. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, we make preparations in almost every other area of our lives except
Come on,
when it comes
preacher.
to crossing over.
Teach us. Help us, Lord. Help us.
And so it's possible to cross over and not be changed or learn the lessons you were supposed to learn
Help us, Lord. Help us, Lord.
in the wilderness. Lesson number 2 is give up the tendency to limit God.
Amen.
Once you prepare yourself, okay, let me cut to the chase. When God is in the equation, you can expect to witness wonders.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Jesus.
When God is in the equation, you can expect to limit wonders, to witness wonders. In other words, when God does what he does, it's going to be something that manifests the power of God. In other words, it's going to be supernatural. Have you ever heard of a human being opening the Red Sea? Have you ever heard of a human being stopping the Jordan River? You never heard of that, right? There's a reason for that. Because when God does what he does, he can do it any way he pleases. I heard a story. I heard a story of a young man. I think he was about 5, 6, or 7. And his dad had brought him this huge ship, pirate ship. I don't know what lesson he wanted to teach us, but I guess the boy just likes ships, right? And for some reason, the young man woke up. Let's call him Tyler. Maybe not.
Mercy.
Let's call him Kinfolk. And Kinfolk came downstairs. His father was working out, right? They call it exercising. He was exercising, and he asked his dad, Dad, I need your help. I need my ship downstairs on the first floor. Daddy's pumping on. Not now, son. He went out, and he did like Tyler probably would do. He came back. Kinfolk. Came back to his daddy and said, Dad, I really need your help to bring my pirate ship down, because he couldn't carry it on his own.
Amen.
Dad said, son, don't bother me with that right now.
Come on, preacher.
We can talk about it later. Poor fellow. You know. But he came back. And he said, Daddy, I cannot bring the ship down on my own. I need somebody strong like you.
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher. See your point.
To bring it down. What do you think the dad did? Why? See, he acknowledged that his father has the strength.
Make it through. Come on, preacher.
Guess what kind of daddy we got?
Come on, preacher.
You know, see, y'all don't realize I'm still preaching my point.
Amen.
The kind of daddy we got is when we acknowledge his strength. He likes to show it off, because in showing it off, that's how he gets going. Which suggests that you and I should not be doing any heavy lifting, because our daddy is strong enough to handle everything we can carry on our own. That's the kind of daddy you and I got. So now, you're thinking, perhaps, how is this thing going to work out? Well, I stopped by to tell you, don't worry about doing it in your own strength. And while we're doing that, don't put God in a small box either.
Come on, preacher.
We don't have to do the heavy lifting.